Good morning, students. Welcome to your English classes. Today's lesson is lesson for bird migration. Migration means moving from one place to another for some purpose. It is called migration. In your today's lesson, you are going to learn about bird migration. Human beings, birds, animal all migrate to one place to another for different reasons. For example, human beings move to another place in search of job or work, or they might be get married and they are shifted there. So many reasons are there. In the same way, animals and birds through land, air and sea migrate to another place. For example, birds in search of food, shelter, or when the climate is not suitable for them. It might be very hot or very cold. So, these are all the reasons why human beings, birds, and animals migrate to one place to another. Let's move towards the lesson. First paragraph. Birds are man's and the environment's best friends. They could be kept as pets. They can perform marvelous feats like human beings who go in search of job opportunities to earn their living. Birds travel from place to place for different reasons. Their movement is seasonal. There are surprising facts about their movement. Here, birds are man's and environment's best friends. First thing is that birds are harmless. Their sweet song, their beauty attracts everyone. Birds help in maintain nature's balance. They eat insects. They serve as seed disperser. Next paragraph. The migration of birds is as old as history of mankind. Yet it's a surprise. Why do birds keep migrating from place to place? There is no satisfactory answer. However, there are many facts related to the amazing phenomenon called bird migration. Migration is an incredible natural phenomenon. There are many theories why they migrate from one place to another, but there is no satisfactory answer, like because of the food, shelter, change of atmosphere, or the change of climate, or for breeding. The last video I sent, in that you observed that the migration of the birds, there are different types of migration and how they prepare themselves for this migration and how far these birds migrate. Next paragraph. The word migration refers to the movement of birds from one place to another, from lowlands to highlands, and from the interior to the sea coast. Birds migrate for various reasons. For example, it is observed that during winter, birds go to warmer places because some of them cannot survive because there is no availability of the food. That is the major reason, and the extreme cold. Next paragraph. The birds that feed on insects will not be able to find their food in winter. Weather conditions alone would not make birds migrate. Birds migrate depending on the seasons. How do the birds identify the seasonal changes? It is said that birds can find the seasonal changes by knowing the length of the day. It is also believed that birds can understand it when days get shorter and when they get longer. This ability in birds functions like an alarm clock. This paragraph, the reasons they migrate and how they know when to migrate. For example, they identify the seasonal change. from one season to another, like from rainy to winter to summer or the spring. Then how they know the seasonal change? By knowing the length of the day. Children, isn't it interesting? Really, how clever they are. Even the nest they build, you might have observed the different types. With the hard work and intelligence, they build their nest. In the same way, when it comes to migration, they prepare themselves and they migrate. Page 44, next paragraph. Birds breed in summer, and this is also connected with migration. Breed means to produce the young one. To produce the young one, they want the favorable weather, so they migrate. During this season, birds migrate northward. The change in the length of days and the lack of food tell the bird to migrate to suitable places. The breeding instinct helps them to migrate up north. In late summer, many birds fly down south. Sometimes they travel to different continents and return to their nest in their own country in spring. Their ability to find their home is as amazing as their readiness to migrate. Here, birds, according to the season, knowing the length of the day and lack of food, they start their migration to suitable place, and after breeding they come back to their original country in spring. And this ability to find their home is really amazing. Next paragraph. How do birds find their way home? They are going to another place. How they come back to the same place again? There is a belief that birds can understand the magnetic fields that surround the earth. In your last reference video, you might have observed that these magnetic fields run from the north to the south pole. Perhaps the birds are directed themselves by these lines of force. However, this theory has not been proved. Even though there is a belief that because of the magnetic fields they find their route, this theory has not been proved. But children, is it not amazing? Can you imagine the birds migrate very far away and come back to the same place again? How they find their way? These all facts excites us to know more about these birds. So today I end this lesson. I'll continue tomorrow. Thanks for watching.